fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oklahoma City Lancers and the Washington football team. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. First carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. This is taken at the 23. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. First down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Looking deep for Julio. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown. Julio Jones, 72 yards. And the Lancers are on the board here first in the season opener. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us to rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
That is incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Pulled in at the 24. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Got this complete to Racy McMath. And he's brought down. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Now they'll try the jet sweep here. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. And that one coming on his opening carry of the season. Do you give him a mulligan?
You would like to? But this game counts. If this were preseason, he'd get a mulligan. But this is for real, so not expecting that at all. Got to find a way to take care of it. I'm sure he'll get other opportunities.
Right there, 54, right there.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thomas. And he's got this down to the 35. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. This will be caught. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, 35 yards. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He was probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. Blitz got it, complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Tannehill now to throw. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. That's taken on the 25. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
That good for 22 and a 1st down. Seven, our score after 1. Here's Gibson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A handoff for Gibson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3.
Here's a give to Gibson.
And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game.
And Washington has taken the lead.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Looking downfield for Jones. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
50 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Tannehill. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
At the 2-yard line. Let's go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game.
And the Lancers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. They're going to look to throw.
Got a man. It's De'Ami Brown, complete.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Again, he'll drop to throw. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
Gibson here running out of the gun.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
76 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Second down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5.
They'll look to throw here. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal.
They'll run with Gibson.
A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Antonio Gibson. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And Washington has taken the lead.
McLaughlin for the extra point. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get to field goal.
Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill looking deep for Julio. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for the touchdown. Julio Jones. As the first half is winding down. And the Lancers are an extra point away now from moving out in front. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they really won't have much time to work with, just 19 seconds showing on the clock.
Oh, look at Thomas wide open.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. They'll throw now on the final play.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off near the 26. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And some room to work. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. He's going to air one out. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On second down now, Britt. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
81 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They'll try the left side. Britt. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Here's Tannehill. Looking downfield for Jones. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've got to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
A run there on first down, and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. They'll go again with Gibson. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. They give it off here to the tight end. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. They go play action here on first down. Thomas has got it, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Back to the ground with Gibson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They'll run on first down. Britt. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 34-yard line.
Off play action, Tannehill. Looking deep for Julio. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know exactly why he tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. 3rd and 2, Tannehill. Finds his tight end, Ingram. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. And on now is the punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And we'll see what he can do on the return. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. A carry for Gibson. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Here we go.
He'll drop to throw. Got his target, Samuel. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there, as that's batted down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
2nd and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Now Gibson. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Back to throw here. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. Call and a pickup of 7, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll run here with Gibson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On 1st down, Pickett. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. De'Ami Brown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And Washington has retaken the lead. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
That's caught, and he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown, as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Montez Sweat able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Tannehill. Looking downfield for Jones. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Tannehill's throw here taken in by Ingram. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Tannehill to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Lancers have yet again retaken the lead.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
That one good for 14 yards.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll go again here with Evans. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Britt. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Third down, Britt. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for our visitors, they can breathe a sigh of relief as they're able to eke out the 1-point victory here in the opener. And they'll get a trip to Vegas next week for a date with the Raiders. Meanwhile, for Washington, they go down to defeat here in the opener.